Enti Arabs no heading and Kremwa Bre Hausa for. Hausa no omo try Hausa na kra no omo to as why the biba Yoruba land. The Yoruba land ni bi pra na ebe Hausa ebe Islam because down for you the first jihad. Enti Kremoni bi Hausa ni bi o hwe mi bia no betimi egugu keke. The first jihad in the Hausa land. Enye ikura obehu se Usman dan for you. Fulani ni ebeye jihad na waje Hausa land no edin kremu ebeye the official religion of the Hausa people na womunya meni omosuma omudi akire ye toto eye ni fake malam is cookie enti na me no Hausa history ni mosuko no na me nti sami ni nyon fake malam is cookie na siye eti me busa Hausa fo bebre se iskoki no ase a kire se ba no omu ntimi nkire me ye na omu kire a yesi ye fake ayese ya de bia ntimi nkire me ye but me di nkomo kwa kire me ne mini pa bi wo Kaduna oye papa panimu pa ti me ne di nkomo no kire me se spiritual ye na ye di akire
asem kase a ye didi agoro
and it's I say, once I didn't answer, will soon be able to show some more than some brew. I would know no person or to
so one yes I won't jam to be one part
exactly. And Utina will be better than not ignorantly. Was in an anum some yabusum, some and I feel a scene is it was on Tiase. No, I be some say, why Junimu at the hopper and then you be near Hawa. And I would be one a catch it did one an market. If he said, so why do
you could all hear him, or you could all hear him clearly saying that it is the Arabs that brought Islam in the Hausa land. Now let's read from Ademola Adeleke. He is not a Muslim. Let's read how Islam came to the Hausa land. He says, in 1871, the British anthropologist Edward Bernard Taylor defined culture as the complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, law, moral, custom, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of society. In other words, culture is a way of life, a system of values shared by a particular group, nation, or people. Culture provides means of identification and self-assertion for the individual as well as the collective. Culture can be identified and classified according to the beliefs, custom, practice, language, and social behavior of the practitioners. These features distinguish one culture from the other, one way of life from the other. Hence, each culture has its distinguishing characteristics. The act posit that Islam and Hausa language are currently the most distinguishing features of the cultural traits of the Hausa, yet Islam is not indigenous to Hausa land. This raises the obvious question on how Islam came to be infused into Hausa culture has become one of its most distinguished characteristics. The article traces the historical processes which made this possible. So we're about to read the historical process which made this possible. The heading over here is the introduction of Islam, that is in the Hausa land. Islam penetrated Hausa land from several directions according to the Kano Chronicle. Wangara people were those that brought Islam. He said they are Arabs. Wangara people were those that brought Islam. Chidomhene said it was Arabs. Maybe I did not hear him well. Let's listen to him again.
Arabs no heading and Kremwa Bre Hausa for.
We've all heard him lie, a blatant lie against the Arabs. Let's continue. According to the Kano Chronicles, Wangara Muslim merchants and clerics from Mali, led by Sheikh Abdurrahman Zagaiti, introduced Islam to Kano during the reign of the 11th Sarkin Kano Yaji in the 1349 to 1385. Yet he said the Hausa people had no king. Chidomhene said the Hausa people has no king. Oh, and then the Mudi Atrumu Suru Nyamesa. Let's continue. It says Sarkin Yaji is reported to have accepted Islam, built a mosque, and appointed some of the immigrants into such Muslim offices as Al-Imam, that's the leader of the prayer, Al-Muazzin, the Muazzin who called the faithful to prayer, another Muslim who was put in charge of slaughtering animals. Although Islam seems to have attracted important personages, it encountered serious opposition from the defenders of the traditional ethos. So while Islam was being spread normally, those who were practicing the Abosunusum knew that moment people wake up from the enada and the lies of the idolatry, their food has gone to sleep, and so they began to fight against the Muslims. This is what the history is saying. Chidamini is a blatant liar. These were led by certain Serkin Garazawa, who often encouraged his followers to defile the mosque. You see, they are those who attack the mosque. The mosque, nobody has attacked them. Islam is not built on violence. History will expose your lies one by one. The chronicles celebrate the superiority of Islam and its victory over tradition. The chief exponent of tradition, Serkin Garazawa, was struck blind by the power of Muslim prayers. Pew! This is how Islam conquered the Hausa land, by prayer, not by slaughtering people. Let's continue. Yet, traditional religion remained strong even in the royal court. Yaji's son and the second successor, Serkin Kanajiji, around 1390 to 1410, is described in the Kano Chronicles as a pagan. Nevertheless, Islam had already embarked on its march to the apex of Hausa culture, and Serki Kanaji could not reverse the process. In fact, the Chronicle report further that during the reign of Serki Yakubu in 1452 to 1463, Fulani scholars and clerics from Mali came to Hausa land with books on divinity and etymology. These books were important additions to Islamic works then available in Hausa land, which were limited to the Quran and the Hadith. So it is books that converted your people, not war. Stop those lies. Let's continue. Another document, Asal al-Wangariyin, dated around 1061 Hijrah in 1650 to 51 AD, locate the arrival of the Wangara in Kano in the 15th century during the reign of Serki Muhammad Rumfa in 1463 to 1499, the greatest of the pre-jihad kings of Kano. These are people who fought jihad. They are Hausa people who fought for their own land. Yet you are there attacking and teaching them their own tradition. Look at someone who wants to teach Hausa people their tradition. Someone who hates the people, who hates the tribe. Hypocrisy is killing these guys. The obvious question which arises from this chronological confusion is whether the two documents refer to the same event. It has been suggested that the Hausa land must have received several waves of both Wangara, Mali in Hausa land before the 15th century and the arrival of the Wangara scholars and missionaries at the court of Muhammad Rumfa. Thereafter, a strong Islamic tradition began to take root in Hausa land. So if someone wants to know how Islam took root over there, this is how it took its root. So Serki Rumfa introduced the 12 innovations which were directed towards the strengthening the internal structure of the state and the intensifying its Islamic character. Some of these innovations included the extension of the city walls, the appointment of the eunuchs into offices of state, the establishment of the Tara Takano, a 9-member council of Tara Takano, a 9-member of the state, the introduction of Kule Purda, and the public celebration of the Muslim festival of Eid al-Kabir. He also adopted the Kakaki long trumpet and Figini ostrich feather fans as symbols of royalty. So all of you can see that this guy has an agenda. He's a liar. He only came with an agenda to lie against Islam and fabricate lies against Islam. Ours is to expose every liar who comes with the intention to mislead people. Okay. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل زمن فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful time.